Hey YouTube, welcome to Round Two Woodworks. Welcome to my shop. This is part 2 of the 7th grade wood shop project. First part was sawing this piece of 8/4 down, and you know, like everything, practice makes perfect, and I need some practice. You know, I wanted this thing to be 3/4 inch. Actually, I wanted it to be 7/8, which is an eighth of an inch more than a quarter, 3/4 of an inch, to give me some planing room. Well, the narrowest part is like 13/16, which is about a 1/16 more than more than 3/4. So the narrowest part is a 1/16 more than 3/4, and the thickest part, instead of being an eighth, is there's parts that are almost a quarter. So I left myself a lot of work. You know, I said, you know, the better you saw it, the less hand planing there is. Well, unfortunately, I could have done better. I'm thinking my 7th grade teacher would have given me not more than a C on the sawing part. So, and I think it was the knot. You know, I said, beware of the knot, and I was aware of it sawing this way, but I guess I forgot about it sawing that way, because that's where that's where the blade wandered to the thin part. So anyway, I got some work to do. So it's about 7 o'clock in the evening, and it's still almost 91 degrees in my shop. So I'm gonna do a little work hogging this down. What I've got is my Stanley number 40. You'll notice it's very narrow, but it's got a big thick mouth and a very thick, tough blade. It's for removing removing a lot of wood fast. It's called a scrub plane or a hogging plane, and if you'll notice, it's japanned on every place is japanned except for the sole, and that's because back in the day when this was used to make a living, this was hard work, and sweat and bare metal doesn't go together. So this is one of the few Stanley planes that's japanned all the way around. So I'm going to start taking this down. I'm not going to do it all. This is probably going to, we'd had I think 30 minutes into the sawing of this piece. I think it's going to take at least that to get this thing smooth on the side. So let me get started. I'm going to do a little bit here, a little bit there, but I'll get it done and we'll go from there. Starting to get there. It is starting to get there. Getting there. I think just a little bit more, and I'm going to put it up and start with the number 62. Yeah, that's looking a lot better. Yeah, I'm gonna get the 62 now. I'm gonna get the 62, see where that goes. Here's a 62, low angle, also for taking off a lot of work. Yeah, you take it down quick. You gotta be careful, I'll go past my 3/4. This is different. The grain's going a different way up here. Okay, I think that's all we want to take down big time, and then we'll go into the smoothing from here. Let's see what we're looking like. I go a little more on this end. This end is right there. This side is right there. Yeah, it's looking good, looking good. So I'm going to take a break, and we'll carry this on tomorrow or so with the 5 and then the smoother. Then by that time this board should be ready to start cutting up and putting together. Okay, we're back at the 7th grade woodworking project, you know, sawing and hand planing down this hunk of walnut. Now, you know, my sawing wasn't real good, so some places were 1/4 of an inch deeper than they should have been. But with this new little number 40 with the big mouth and that eats wood, I mean, it was only 10 minutes hogging it out, and then we went to the 62 low angle, had the mouth pretty far back opened, and we went on with that. And I could use this to smooth it, close the mouth up a little bit, and you know, use it to smooth, because it is, you know, like a 5 jack plane. That's why they call it a jack, the low level or low angle jack, because it's just like the jack. So I could use the 62, but since I've got a nice 5, I'll use the 5 to start smoothing this down. Now it's coming up on the lunch hour, and it's already like 92 degrees in my shop, so I'm thinking the dog days of summer upon us. So it won't be long before I'm limited to like 10 in the morning, not noon. So anyway, what we're going to do, what I've done is I went through the board. These are the low, you know, low spots. I don't know if you can see this white, but I've kind of marked where I need to go, because from here on out we cannot be hogging. We've got to do it a little bit at a time. We don't want to go over, or I'll get a D on planing. So let's see what we got here. also, this grain runs in a different direction. From here it goes this way, from here it goes this way. So this is where experience in hand planing is going to come in. Okay, let's see if we can make this thing smooth. I just want little whispers now. Okay, now it's starting to get smooth. Now it's starting to get smooth. Who needs stinking sandpaper? All you need is a wonderfully sharp hand plane, and then it's a joy. Got the smell of the forest. Okay, that is smooth, almost. There's some little nicks and stuff in it that we're going to take out with our 3. No, I think I'll use the 4. Okay, here's my little 4. It's type 11 4C. It's corrugated bottom. I say corrugated. So it's my 4. Now we just want whispers. And on your smoothing plane, you want this sucker flat. You want the smoothing plane flat. The joiners don't, the 5s and stuff, if they look flat, they're probably flat. But the smoothers, you want flat. Now what you want to do is just take whispers off and go across until you're not getting the See, I can take this down. I'm a little too thick on shaving. Yeah, I want that. That's getting very smooth indeed. If I don't quit sweating, it's going to warp. No sandpaper needed. This area here needs a little work. Now. All right. I think next session we will start sawing. So, thanks for stopping by. This is part 2 of the 7th grade woodworking project. So we've got it sawed. We've got one side flat. I'll check it to make sure it's perfectly flat with a straight edge and stuff. And then we'll know that this is the face flat. And then we'll go from there. We're not going to do the edges because we're going to do some dados that will that might rip out the edges. So we'll do the edges after we dado, just to be safe. All right. I appreciate you stopping by. Thanks again, and have yourself a very good day.